Intraday trading and higher leverage. Intraday means during the day. Swing means overnight. I mean, it's very clear. Don't you think it's discouraging most prop firm allow 10% maximum loss? Yeah. Like, when you're allowing 10% maximum loss, because we want to do is we want to reward.
Hello, guys. Is there anyone here? I just right. I'm just gonna be placing this order on gold short. Okay. Right, where is it? TV, TV, TV. I even got the. There we go, guys. So partial TV. We'll put that in. We'll take the second one down here. So this was a buy trade on gold I took, and it looks like we formed a lower high on the lower time frame. So I'm looking to trade it back down into. We are live. It's live, isn't it? Let me just check. Docs. Okay, we are live. Uh, right. So orders in on gold. So if you have a look at what's happened, market tested the 3,000 level. Oh, let me just sort out a bit of music. What should we have on today? Bit of lounge music. Oh, okay. So looking at gold right now, you can see the order. You can see the order in on the chart. Now, I'm going to go over to TradingView in a second, do some analysis, so you can basically see what we're looking at. Okay, so just let me know. Perfect. Let's head over to TradingView. Okay, so this morning, live session, we said focus predominantly on BPC trades and breakout longs only. So that's when, where were we? 7 o'clock this morning. We looking at the market, it created a new all-time high, and we pulled back and created support. And I said to guys in the live stream, right, we're going to look for breakouts above here, or we're going to look for a continuation trade. And the trade that set up was this. Let me just zoom in for you. If you're not familiar with BPC trades, then obviously that's something that we talk about in our community. It's one of our systems. So here is your structure level. We had a close above, the next candle wick down, buy above, target the highs. It was a very, very simple trade. All the members were getting anything from, depending on risk parameters, between half and 2% banked on that trade. So well done for everyone that took it. Market created a new high. Then we saw this strong sell-off candle, which you know created another opportunity for buying, which was this one here. So you see the market would come down, we get a bullish candle. Next candle, break the highs. Just trading nice and simple, as you can see on my chart a minute ago. You can see the history on the chart. So that was the one that I caught because I missed the morning one doing school run, unfortunately. So now what we're looking at, well, bias in terms of how you want to manage a trade and how you want to let it run would probably have to go uh, only in one direction. Your bias would have to be to the upside. Doesn't mean you can't trade to the short side or to the downside, but you just want to be more aggressive with trade management because the likelihood is the market is still buoyant, it's still continuing to go in one direction. But if the structure level changes, so you can see here, this is what I call the tennis ball effect. Big momentum candle start to slow, break of the high, break of the low, small body candle, then you have a nice strong move down. Now this candle, as long as it doesn't break the highs here, we could still potentially break the lows here and come down into here, or at least even fill this wick. If we break above these highs here, then continue looking for long only trades. Okay, so that's where we currently sit with gold at the minute. DAX is off to a flyer. Um, Need a pullback to trade the DAX. We've got clear candle space all the way up to 23,152. This morning we said we're going to look for buys above 22,821. Unfortunately, um, didn't give us a setup. Literally just broke straight through and just kept going. So if that's the case, we just let it go. There's a great saying, I'd rather be a pilot on the floor wishing I was in the air than a pilot in the air wishing I was on the floor. And that's the way I see this trade. You know, you don't want to just stick an order above the highs and hope that the market pushes through. So this is one we've had to let go. And typical, it's doing the business. Look at that. It's even down here, didn't get a setup. It just broke through structure. There wasn't any room really to trade up until the next level of structure. So so realistically, we had to sit out of this one and we've just watched it go. Next thing is we just wait for a retracement and we do a BPC trade here. NASDAQ. Now, we've got major news at 2 o'clock, but I won't be here at 2 o'clock. We've got comics at opening in 23 minutes. So that should see a little bit of a move on gold. It's not going to do anything here. We've got 130. We've got NYSE opening. So that obviously is going to create a little bit of volatility in the US indexes. So I think on the basis of what we're seeing right now, if we get a close above on the 30-minute, say in the next 22 minutes, if this candle closes above, we can potentially have a trade on the NASDAQ. Gold, we have a sell stop order. While ever this candle stays below the highs of these here. So whatever it remains below here, this will in theory be the first lower high, and we're looking for it to break its own low and continue lower into structure here, fill the wicks, and maybe even down to the bottom. Now, to have a change in sentiment where we can really start to think about selling gold properly, probably going to wait for it to get below 79, maybe even, no, below 76, below 77. So sells below 29.76. Now, the reason for that is, yes, I'm happy to sell here because we've got some clear candle space, but it'd just be like a short-term correction. My bias still remains long, whatever we remain above here. And that's on the basis that the market is, if we just, where are we? We can see we've got highs moving higher and we've got the lower highs or higher lows now pushing higher. So on that basis, this is only a 15-minute time frame, but if you then drop to, say, the hourly, we can see the market has got an impulse here, a correction, an impulse. We're waiting for a correction, an impulse to fail, and then break. So that'll give you the change in cycle. You get a lower high then. So until that happens, bias is going to remain to the upside. Up until then, we're just going to, that can now be shifted into here. Now, the hourly candle looks quite interesting actually. If you look at the previous hourly candle, now you see this one here? It's obviously inside this previous 10 o'clock candle where you can see it spikes to the upside, spikes low, and then comes back and closes here. The next inside candle just literally opens at the low, creates a high, and then closes at the lows. So interesting candle. Are we going to do something similar here? Or are we going to break the highs? If we break the highs, we'll push on to test the all-time highs, in my opinion. Hi guys, are you new to the stream or have you been here before? Let me know who's in. Are you ready for the weekend? How's the week been? DAX, yeah, I will take the DAX, but I need to see a correction and then I'll look for a BPC trade. NASDAQ, uh, let me just have a look at something because obviously there's the issues in the US about potential governments shutdown, which happens every year. Uh, USD mixed start. So let me just, I'm just going to pull down. Uh, this is just an informative site. It's nothing. I don't take any great deal in it. I just like to see what happens. Okay. Germany agrees on debt deal, hence that'll be why the DAX is flying. Germany's Green Party said to be satisfied with agreement on debt deal. Bybit card marks second anniversary with 1.5 million cards issued. Okay, nothing. All right, nothing. Kremlin says both US and Russia understand there's need for Trump-Putin court. Okay, so nothing really significant in there that I can see is going to impact the markets just yet. But obviously, the main thing is the debt deal for the DAX. So that's why this thing's like a rat up a drain pipe. Mr. Cole, good afternoon, sir. And so, guys, there's going to be another giveaway this month. If you haven't yet got your accounts sorted or bought in March, God, I forgot we're in March already. Bloody, I nearly said February. So, anyone that likes to trade prop accounts, take a look at Instant FX Capital. So, let me pull up the site for you guys. This is if you're looking for favorable trading conditions where they're not out to rinse you, then check this out, guys. So why are they good? A, there's no challenges. B, you actually have to open a live account, so you're not trading a fictitious demo account. C, it's a static drawdown, so it's a fixed 10% of the opening balance. D, there's no daily drawdown. Uh, E, you can hold over the weekends. There's no issues around trading around news. You literally have the full spectrum to go at. So, guys, if you are interested in funded accounts, that's the place to be. Yes, you pay a little bit more for it in the sense it's either $300, $500, $1,000, or if you want to go all the way up to $1 million, you pay $5,000, which you start off with 50K, and then performance, you're just going to scale it all the way up to $1 million. That check it out. Honestly, it really is. If you're looking for favorable trading conditions and you're fed up of, having a good doing well on your prop account, you get to a live condition, and then you have a silly trade or two, and you end up hitting your daily drawdown of 3% or 4%. These are the things where you're going to get caught, and here you don't. So it's really, really good. All right, let's have a look at what's going on with. Okay, have we closed? What's the close? 2997. Pretty much spot on the money. Um, okay, if we have a little bit of a wick down, and now let me check my broker. See if we've closed above that price point. If we have, we can look for buy. Where's my change TV? So let's go here. All right, wait for a wick down. High. No trades placed yet, guys. News isn't until 2 o'clock. What's the high? 99.18. Need to go up a little bit. There we go. So let's go. Partial TPs. Let's add in second one at 30 pips. So looking for momentum. There's a tiny wick down. But we'll look for a momentum entry here as COMEX opens in 12 minutes. Now, expect it to get a little bit jittery as it comes up to COMEX. So this is, as we move, because we're getting so close to COMEX open, I will use the 70% rule. If you're not sure on what the 70% rule, guys, make sure to ask. So this candle, if you look, it's broken above and closed above the highs. Yes, we've got a few wicks, but we're looking for momentum and volume to push price through there, take us up, and if we can test the previous highs, maybe we don't even need an extended tap. Maybe we could just take that out of the way, see if it keeps going. Anyone else in? Who's looking at gold long? It's only up $10 on the day, 0.3%. Shorts, yeah, shorts. Yeah, look, profit taking came in at around 3,000. Strong sell-off. What did it dropped? $18, and then it's started to rebound again. So we'll see what happens through here. But hey, Aaron, how are you, mate? Um, whereabouts are you based, Aaron? Anna, hi, darling. How are you? Of course you are, Mr. Almond. How are you, mate? Um, So we'll see how we've got 10 minutes for comics to go. Oh, you're in London. Okay, nice. So been having I think it was an idea that was suggested on the live trading day. Whether we do it in April or May is yet to be decided, but I'm going to do a full day. So the first part of the day from 9 a.m. till let's say lunch will be like education. The second part of the day will just be live trading. I'll do, and whoever banks the most pips in the afternoon will get an instant funded account giveaway from Instant FX Capital and Icon. The day is going to be very, very, it'll either be 99 quid or you trade with our broker on that day and you can come for 9 quid or something like that. So gonna do something like that. Trading conditions, it'll be pro accounts only, so very tight spreads. Um, no holding of positions overnight because day needs to be done by 4 o'clock. And at 4 o'clock, we will give away a $5,000 funded account that can scale up to 200,000. Sorry, up to 100,000. So I'll get dates, I'll get it all set up, and that's for anyone that wants to come, friends, family. The room, depending on the interest, will be, I'm guessing, up to anywhere from sort of 40 to 100 capacity. It'll either be at Earl's Court or in Kensington. Yeah, it'll be a good day. There'll be members, there'll be non-members, it'll be a full mix. But I'll get all the details. So it'll be a full event, start at 9 a.m., go until 5 p.m. I'll do some other little giveaways on the day as well. So I'll probably throw in something like 3 month membership for any. So you just throw your names in the hat. Anyone that turns up, there'll be a 3 month membership. Anyone that's 2 months membership and a 1 month membership. There'll be loads of different things. There'll be some will get the tactical investor. So I'm going to do loads of giveaways. Probably about maybe 5 or 10 giveaways. So if there's 40, 50, if there's 50 people there, you've got 1 in 10 chance of winning something for the sake of nine. Nah, I think people like true selves. Just bring the stop down underneath that low. People like people to be genuine, right? So I guess best behavior, we can leave that at home. Want to see our true selves. So yeah, no, it'd be good fun. Have you booked your presidential suite, Peter, for next month? Well, this is a slow start. Let's have a look see what's going on over here. Ugh, of course it is. Okay, so I'm gonna stay away from the DAX, but Gold I like. We'll leave that in. NASDAQ. So NASDAQ's done 30 points since breaking out this little level we were highlighted. We do have 52 up to that area. What I'll be looking for is if never again. What you didn't enjoy the presidential suite? Gold-plated toilet seats. I think you should have done that before you stayed there. Oh, 1 second, guys. I've just got Amazon. Bear with me. Hey guys, gotta love Amazon, right? And it wasn't even for me as well. Bloody neighbours. They have this thing, they're just like ringing every bloody doorbell. Um, okay, so gold doesn't look like we're going to trigger in this candle, but I'll still leave it open through the 30. What I'm going to look for with the NASDAQ is I want to be a buyer of the NASDAQ. Looking at this now, the momentum's definitely to the upside. We want to see a wick down. So based on how low we can come, if we can tap this area, I'll go in at a reduced risk of 1 lot. If it just pulls back deep, but not all the way down here, then I'll put a buy stop above the highs, and we still have 60 points at least to this next resistance level. Let's have a quick look at what's going on. No, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to leave the stop loss there. I'm not going to keep pulling it down the deeper it goes. If it does flip and roll over, then we can bring the stops up. I daren't even guess what it said on Trustpilot, Peter. After you showed me those images, I can only imagine. Hopefully, you didn't tell the missus you stayed there. I think she'd have worried for your safety. Alright, who else we got in today? Anyone? Any newbies? Right, who's into horse racing? Anyone follow the Cheltenham Festival so far? Used to follow horse racing a lot. A few years ago, had a couple of horse races. Race horses, I should say. One Royal Ascot. Yeah, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, those were the days. Latin lover. If only bets are on. Yeah, I've had a couple of cheeky ones. Nothing. Uh, yeah, nothing. I just do it for a little bit of fun now, just to keep the event uh, entertaining. I have enough with trading and everyone going, "Oh, it's gambling, it's gambling, it's gambling." Like, it's gambling when you don't have an edge and you have no idea what you're doing. That's gambling. It's going to get a bit controversial then, but maybe best not. I know we have GPs and pharmacists in our community, so I don't want to say anything. Sod it. So for me, gambling would be like taking the COVID vaccine. That was gambling for me. Anyone agree or disagree with that? Who agrees that that was gambling? Yeah, yeah. Anna, I thought you might find that one funny. Does anyone think it was gambling or not? Just curious. Here we go. Oh, I've got one person that agrees. I'm I don't mind being controversial now. Someone's someone's not abused me for saying it. Ah, okay, we've got two. There we go. All right, let's see what happens with this now. Now, DAX is not DAX, NASDAQ. NASDAQ didn't create a bottom wick, so we need to wait for it to come down. Um, yeah, you know, calculated risk. When you know how much you can lose on something, that's calculated. If you go into something and after is right, euphoria. When does euphoria come? So think, so if you think about, let's say, you can't be happy and sad at the same time. You can't be calm and angry at the same time. So when you look at the polar opposites, so euphoria comes when you get something unexpected, right? So lottery wins, let's say a huge amount of money on a trade. Now, a lottery win is very different to a huge amount of money on a trade because the lottery win is a static cost per ticket. Now, a huge win on a trade will only come from one thing, right? It's going to come from big movement. Well, not necessarily big movement. It could just come from a huge amount of risk. That's going to bring euphoria. Then you get the other side of the equation where you want to flip out and go crazy and you're so angry with yourself. Well, why is that? Because you didn't calculate risk. What do? You put an amount of money on when you moved your TP up and you looked and you go, okay, I like the look of that TP. You didn't look and think, okay, what's the damage going to be caused if it goes against me? Oh, what's going to happen if it comes down? Oh, but I tell you what, if it hits my stop loss, I'm going to lose. But if I keep moving my stop loss, I'm not going to lose. Oh yeah, let's move it a bit more and a bit more and a bit more, and then all of a sudden you keep moving it down, and then the trade that you're in, you go, hold on a second, my trade's just disappeared. What happened? You got margin called and it emptied your account. Oops. All right, better move that back now. So my point is, when people generally have crazy reactions to something, it's because they've done one of two things. They've either it's usually by risking too much, and it creates an extreme reaction on one side, and if that's for a positive side, or an extreme reaction on the other side if it's a negative result. All right, let's get ready with our stop loss at entry. All right, let's just see how we get executed today. So 999.39. See if it's so entry price is 999.39. Oh, yeah, it's not so many in today. Everyone's taken Friday off. I think they've all made so much money this week. It's only the hardcore Peter, Anna, Annan, Aaron, sorry, Peter Cole. Right, guys, what goals do you have with trading? Tell me your goals. What do you want to make in a month, or what do you want to make on a day? And when do you want it by? In how long? So $50 a day, or $200 a day, or $1,000 a day. And when do you want it by? 3 months, 1 month, 6 months? Where do you want to be? I told you my goal this year. My goal is to earn $500,000 from trading from other people's money, meaning funded accounts. So still trade my. Right, Anna, I'm going to show you something scary now. 1% a day. Uh, oh, wrong. Let's. I'm going to just bring it over here. I'm. Calm. Okay. Uh, oh, we're about to trigger. Hold on. Oh, oh, not too bad. 13. But it's always slippage. I just need to edit this a second because still need to edit it. There we go. Because of the slippage, it didn't alter the TP. So when you set your TPs for 10, oh, that's a shitty 30 seconds. Hmm. 12:40. No, still 1 hour 20 minutes for the news to come out. So that was an interesting 1 minute candle. Tw- I'll show you the after your comment, Anna. I'll come back to. I've been triggered on gold. Peter Almond 200 a day. Aaron current target is 150 a day. 6 months looking at 500 per trading day. Lovely. Top Step. A couple of the members were using Top Step. I've not looked at it. Is it resources, Top Step, our program, how it works, futures trading, forex to futures. Okay, so it's futures platform. Okay, so you pay a monthly subscription, $99 a month for 100k buying power. Profit target $6,000. Maximum position size 10 contracts. Maximum loss 3,000. Okay. Interesting. I'll have a look through that. Okay, so that the one thing I wouldn't be able to do with that, which I do here, I don't think, I'll have to have a look, is copy from one account to theirs or theirs to another account. Let me, what platform is it on? I'm pretty certain won't be able to copy. Yeah, but you having to trade the it's a lot. Yeah, futures is because the pricing will never differ and it's generally not as volatile. It moves the same, um, but a little tip for you is that if spot price, okay, it runs on TradingView. Okay. So if the spot price is greater than the futures price, that means there's demand for it. So you're likely to continue to see an appreciation in the market that you're looking at. So that's what you call it a premium. The future price should always be greater than the spot price. So if you ever see the spot price greater than the future price, then there's a premium. There's demand for the 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 asset right now. Right, because we've triggered, in fact, I'm just going to leave that over here while I just show you something over here. It was something that Anna said. We've got our TP set, we've got our management. In 2 minutes, we can probably move our stop loss once the new 15-minute candle opens. So let me show you this. So this should get you all thinking a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So $5,000 investment. Let's say you want to make 0.5%. You want to do it daily. Compound frequency. Let's do it daily. Uh, we'll do it daily and over 5 years. Okay. So your $5,000 account, if you were to make 0.5% daily every day, this is what it would compound, and you're not going to add anything into it. You'd have $44 million in 5 years' time. $44 million in 5 years. So now, hold on, I'm just going to come back to that and we can start playing around with it in a minute. I just want to come over here. So right now we've created a wick down on the new 15-minute candle. if we break the high of this, we're going to bring our stop loss up underneath the low of this candle. Yep, that's at 0.5% a day. There you go. There's the numbers. From a $5,000 investment, if you make 0.5% a day, yep, you can do anything you want with that. Your investment doubles after 5 months. So look, 0.25. Look at the difference. If your percentage changed from 0.5% a day to 0.25% a day, you go from $44 million to 476,000. Now, I can tell you which one's much more achievable, but also you also have to remember is as the account gets bigger, yes, the 0.25% is the same, but you start trading bigger numbers. So certain things will happen to you here, how you think about each trade. You probably get a little bit more. It'll play mind games with you. But the objective is if you do 0.25% a day or 0.5% a day, what will happen is you'll get used to the steady incremental increases. So now you can factor in other things, let's say payouts from your prop firms. Uh, let's say you do deposits. You're going to put in $1,000 a month, every month, based on the fact that that's what you might get from your prop firm. So you've gone from 476,000 to 1.6 million, doing a 0.25% a day. It's a brilliant site, this. You can really start to map out a few things in your brain on how and where you want your future to go. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie. It's amazing how quickly your viewpoint can change in a few minutes, but we'll see. We'll see how this one holds. Ah, the joys of trading. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Yeah, well, we're in a negative position at the minute. Literally just got clipped in. Took a trade on this one. Um, we'd seen the market just break above. This one was an uprange bearish candle. Market then just meandered around, broke the highs, triggered us in, stops underneath the lows. And literally since triggering in, it's just reversed. But we've got a little bit of wiggle room, not a lot. The first, yeah, you've missed a cracker, Nigel. You missed a great trade. We're just about to get stopped. There you go. So you came at the right time, Nigel. Um, so we are Yeah, I mean, look, ultimately, since since we broke out yesterday, our bias remains long. Bias remains long until we get a change of structure. You got to keep trading with the trend. There's no point. Um, so this was trade this morning through here, uh, coming out here, and then obviously some of the guys took a little bit more out of it. Was it a Spursy trade? No, mate. Spurs won last night, but it was a it was a loss. That's all I can say. It was a loss. There's nothing that put me about, I think, 1100 down for the day now. Yeah, 1181 for the day. Let's get rid of this. You give over. Are you a Spurs fan as well, Aaron? What is this? Like, you can't be a Spurs fan. Everyone I know is always a Gunners fan, and I just get grief all day, every day. Everyone I know is either a Gunners fan or a Chelsea fan, apart from Nigel. Wow, this is Nigel. We've got another. We've got another. We found another Yid army. You, how old are you, Aaron? Oh, Scott, you're a Forest man. Okay, so my granddad used to be hotelier, and he used to run the Trent Hotel, and I think it was 1959. Jack Burkett, 48. So yeah, I'm 45. Um, let me uh, let me see if I can find uh, Jack Burke. I think it's Burkett. Yeah, Jack Burkett. Uh, Nottingham Forest FA Cup. Cha- Uh, yeah, so he took the FA Cup to they celebrated at the Trent Hotel, and there's a picture of my granddad with Jack Burkett and the FA Cup. So yeah, 1959. I was just seeing if there was a picture online, but it was literally, it must just be one that my granddad took in the hotel. So yeah. Yeah, uh, my dad kind of did it to me. Yeah, that was me, Aaron. It was Ozzy, Gaza, Clive Allen, Waddle, Hoddle. We've had some interesting times over the years. I think definitely under Harry Redknapp was a very entertaining period. I try and forget about people like Christian Gross, and who was the other big guy? Christian Gross, and he did get us to Europe. Who was I think he was Dutch. Who was the Dutch guy? Big guy, manager. Uh, uh, so listen, this is where we can literally kill the stream. We can kill it talking about Tottenham. Oh, George Graham. Yeah, we had George Graham. No, not him. There was a Dutch guy. Martin Jol. That's it. Jesus. Yeah. Couldn't think of his name. Hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna skip on golf for now. News at 2 o'clock. So, uh, no way. Brilliant. Uh, right. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Uh, 1 o'clock. So it's two. Need to wait for a break now. I'm not. Oh God. Oh, one day. It was. Uh, um. Um. Okay, it's coming down. So I don't want to take a, a flexible risk trade now, just on the basis. Uh, uh, the only one that I do like, to be fair, the H1 on gold is doing exactly the same thing. Look at all the prices just testing. I'm gonna this is gonna I think let's what's the low? 93.28. No, I'm just gonna let this candle close. I don't want to get caught in the final few seconds. I'm just seeing if it creates a top wick, and then I'd love it. I'd love a minute to pass. I don't like getting caught in the first minute. If it means we miss the trade, we miss the trade, guys. Okay, so now if we can push up, I'll replace the order. Go on, push up a little bit more. Okay then. Okay, there we go. Order's in now. I think if we push up, so I just hate getting caught in the first minute. So I'd rather miss the trade, let it go and do whatever it's going to do. And even if it goes up right and then reverses and triggers it back in, fine. But I, otherwise you sat through this, you sat through a loss, and you just. Alright, I'm going to be super aggressive with this. Oh, because predominant trend is to the upside, guys. So let's. Uh, so at 1:30, guys, I have to be off air. I need to go by about 20, by 25 past at the latest. I need to go. I got a date with the gym. It's my only spare hour, and then I'm back to coaching from 3. So 25 minutes. Let's get T1, T2, and then I can just go and do whatever. I don't mind managing the trade on my phone, but I want all the positions to be set. So I like entry prices, partial TPs. I want that all set before I go. I don't mind having it and moving my stop loss on the phone, but I don't want to be trying to close positions, close half, guess where 10 pips is. Nah. If I'm not in the trade and I haven't got my partial TP set up, I'm not placing a trade and I'm not managing it on the phone. So if this hasn't triggered by 25 past, guys, I'm going to close it down and my day will be done, and I'll be finishing the day negative $1,180. And yes, that's across multiple accounts. So that'll be the same amount on 4 different accounts, give or take maybe $100 by the time. Oh, look at that partial TP that's gone again. Don't know why that keeps happening. And that was another not so fantastic fill. So 70% rule, guys. I just moved it to break even there because it was 65, 6.5 pips. So we'll see what happens. We get stopped at break even, we get stopped at break even. So let's just cover a little bit of commission. Little push now, guys. And just so close, but not quite. If it hadn't got slipped, I think we'd have hit T1. And there we go, guys. Another break-even trade. So that's it, guys. Unfortunately, I'm out now for the day. That's it. I'm done. Would have been nice to finish with a little T1, but wasn't happening. Hopefully, some of you got T1 there on the basis that you might not got slipped. Lola, well done. You got T1. Fantastic. That's great to hear. Break even for Anna. Um, that's a shame, guys. Never mind. Listen, have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll catch you all Monday. I'll do a live stream Monday morning. Um, all right, guys. Take care. Bye, everyone. Have a wicked weekend. I'll see you all Monday. And unfortunate, yeah, we didn't finish with a winning trade. Take care, guys. Bye bye.